Scott, apologies if you've addressed this, but you guys, aside from the tough result, did a lot of things right tonight, a lot of things that you talked about wanting to do. What do you feel like was most impactful?
Rui, he came out with an edge. Rui, if I coach another 20 years, which I hope I don't, I'm not gonna find a nicer person to coach. He's one of the nicest guys I will ever meet. We're lucky to have him be a part of our organization. But with that being said, he has to have that edge on the court. You can be the nicest guy off the court, but have an edge on the court. I'm not saying I was a nice guy, but I was pretty respectful off the court, but I play like an animal on the court. And I think with how he played tonight, he can't have 4 or 5 games in a row and wait for it. He has to go get it. And I'm proud of him because he's been struggling. We don't want him to only take 5 or 6 shots. We don't want him to do that. He should be taking 12 shots, 13 shots. I know there was 23 or 24 more shots available tonight, but it doesn't matter. He still should be able to get those same type of looks. It's a mindset. And like I said, but the thing about Rui, and sometimes I forget because he's so mature and he's so under control that he's played how many games now, Chase? Not even 82 games yet or close. But yeah, he's the way he played tonight, we need that. We got 35 more games of that.
Scott mentioned specifically that he thought your mentality was different tonight. Talked about how he thought you were super aggressive from the start. What do you think changed to make that happen?
I mean, I feel like, it's just, I know I have to be aggressive, every day, every game, I'm trying to be aggressive in the offense side, on the offense and defense side. But, it's just like, today was just, Brad was out. So like, I knew, the team needed to score. So that's why I was more confident in myself. I gotta be the guy, on the court, the offensively and defensively. I feel like I don't think that I changed anything, and everybody knows, like, I play. That's the way I play tonight is like, that's why I've been doing it. It just it was just that this past couple games, like, it was just, as a team, like, we didn't, like, play, we couldn't play together. That's why, it's just, I feel like it's nothing different. It's just like, it was just, yeah, I don't know how to say it, but yeah.
Thanks, Rui.
Neo.
Hey, Rui, you had all of your 29 points in the first 3 quarters. I know the fourth quarter, you had the one shot that almost went down. Was there anything different that the Bucks were doing in the fourth quarter? Or how do you explain not being able to score then?
I think the fourth quarter is the most important, we are I think down or up by 1 or something after the third quarter, and I think we're in a good position, and I think they got the lead, but we came back and we needed a score, and I couldn't make any shot, but I think it was all good looks, and that's I feel like the next step for me. I gotta make all those kind of shots, in the fourth quarter, and you see Ross, in the fourth quarter, he gets more aggressive, and he makes all those shots. That's why he's an all-star, and that's why he's there right now. So I gotta look up to it, and that's why I think that's how I feel like on my next step.
Ava. Really, how do you feel like you guys recreate the kind of extra edge that you played with tonight? You said you feel like nothing was different with your game, but how do you make sure you kind of bring the same emotions or whatever every single night?
I feel like those other games, like the past 3-4 games, like we just, they didn't beat us, I feel like we just beat ourselves, So tonight we came by with a good energy, The last game we had a bad loss, but we just switched the gear, and I feel like our mentor was good from the beginning. We played together, defensively, offensively. We helped each other, and we lost the game. So I don't know what to tell, but I think the whole game was we played, I think, pretty good.
How much easier does it make it for you to be aggressive when Russ starts out playing the way he does from the first quarter? He was super aggressive and scoring early and often. Does that kind of make you want to also play more aggressive? How does that affect your game?
Him, like he always be aggressive, no matter what. He come out, every night. He knows what's his job. And Bryce knows what's his job and stuff. But I think all other like 5 guys, 6 guys, I don't know, but whole team, like other team, like other guys, we have to, including me, like we have to figure out like what's our roles. And that's why I think we get, when we had a great round, like last month, we won like a 16-0, 7-0. I think we are playing together, and we knew like what's our roles and stuff. So that's why we are winning. So I think we gotta get back into those mentality, and I think we're gonna be in a good shape.
You've talked so much about things that you've told Rui to be more aggressive and take charge and that kind of stuff. On a night when he's kind of going the way he does, how do you see that aggression manifest? Where does it come from with him?
I'm not sure. My job is to when I do see it, to make sure that he's put in position to be successful, make sure that he's staying aggressive for 48 minutes, because it's not easy to do that, for a whole game. And that's the challenge for him, is to make sure that he consistently can do it on a night in, night out basis. And he's able to do it. My job is to make sure I continue to put the pressure and instill confidence in him that he's able to do it at a high level.
Hey, Russ, you've been a 80% free throw shooter for your career. I'm curious, can you attribute anything to your struggles so far this season, or do you think the law of averages will eventually work out?
I'm going to figure it out.
All right. Thank you very much.
Russ is done.
Yeah. Well, I'm wondering.
Let it be a good one. If it ain't.
Well, okay. We'll see what happens.
All right.
Well, Rui mentioned not being able to score in the fourth quarter today as being the next step that he needs to take on offense. What does it take for a young player to be an effective scorer in the fourth quarter when the defense is clamping up?
Consistency. You got to read the defense, find ways to be effective. And Rui can affect the games in different ways. Sometimes it may not be scoring. As a young player, you got to realize that scoring may not be the best option. Sometimes defending, rebounding, making plays for others, and sacrificing doing the best play for the team.